Today I'm gonna react to my first YouTube video.
Command blocks are capable of some pretty amazing
Command
things,
blocks.
all of which is possible in vanilla Minecraft.
What?
It sometimes looks like mods, and that's what we'll see today. Number one,
Luby.
Minecraft skeletons have seemed to get better at aiming, which is great for them and bad for us.
Yeah, that's pretty
So if you want to have
easy.
your time dodging and look cool while doing it, then this
Cool.
is well worth a shot. See, with these command blocks, we can essentially rewrite how the arrows move, letting us get away scot-free
that's
and leaving the
awesome.
skeletons confused as to what happened. So for whatever reason you can't get a copy of Super Hot,
Oh, I have that game on my VR, dude.
Number two, Minecraft's a world made of blocks. Not circles, not triangles.
That'd be cool.
Blocks, which is great, but it makes a site like this look
What?
even more cursed. Though, while this might seem like some wacky
That is so
mod, it's
cursed.
actually all possible within vanilla. As the Minecraft genius Seth Bling shows, using a mixture of invisible shulkers and armor stands, we can create a fairly convincing 45-degree slope in our world. And while some of the blocks like Diamond Ore don't work quite right, it is still impressive to see just how much is possible here, even if it does feel illegal to watch.
that is awesome. I mean, I have to admit.
Capable of some pretty wild things. Well,
Yo.
this user pulls
What?
Feels like an act of science fiction. See what's happening
What?
here is that the machine can scan the blocks within the area.
How is he doing that, dude?
And then recreate a
I know
copy
command
down
blocks.
below. Meaning you
That,
only have
but
to
that
make
is
one
awesome.
Big statue, and you get a little souvenir for the and even better, it'll even rotate for a proper display, which I've got to say is a lot more exciting than just another static statue. Number four, a TNT Explosion can pack quite a punch. But while that's already true, we can dial it up a notch. So what if instead of just destroying the blocks, it also launched the debris? Well, the results are pretty ridiculous, and it makes blowing up your friend's base even more gratifying. So if you're looking to cause some proper chaos in the server, this is a solid option for sure. Just make sure your computer's strong enough to handle it. Otherwise, that house will be the only thing that's going up in smoke. Number five, whether you call this GIF or GIF, chances are
It's GIF. It's
while they're commonplace, in Minecraft, they're a lot more rare, which makes this item frame a real sight to see. Though what's crazier still is that this is all done without using any mods. Meaning we can not only play these animations within our world, but we can also record some of our own as well. And while you can use this to record your next hardcore Let's Play, it's still an amazing feat of Minecraft engineering, and it offers up some hilarious gags as well. Number six, by this point, we've all seen the Easter egg for naming a mob dinner bone. But this time, instead of just turning the mob upside down, it also changed to the gravity mode, which is definitely a wild sight.
That is sight.
Surprisingly simple to pull
Dude,
off. See, all that's
flying cow, flying cow.
Checks for any mobs named dinner bone. And then when it finds one, it applies the levitation effect, and poof, they're off just like that. Giving us
oh god,
to use next time
I'm never using that command.
Seven, complex stores are a staple of the
That's just gonna lag my server so much I'm never gonna be able to play Minecraft.
I bet you won't see one of these too often. And folks, your eyes don't deceive you. This is
that's
entirely
satisfying.
within vanilla Minecraft. Albeit it did take the creator around
what?
command blocks to build, but the result of which is still pretty special. And honestly, I wouldn't even know where to start building one of these. But luckily,
that's
the
awesome.
smooth animation is something that we can all enjoy.
Oh man.
Number eight. If you look at a sheep, it doesn't seem like the smartest of mobs. But what if I told you that these things are actually masters of disguise?
Hello.
Or at least they will be. See, by setting up the command blocks that we have here, our sheep turn from mindless mobs into proper chameleons, being able to blend in with their surroundings like so. And while they probably don't run across colors this vibrant in the wild, it is still cool to see this effect in action. And honestly, it's a lot more unique than just yet another sheep named Jeb. Number 9. Steve's addition to Smash Bros. Was a huge deal. And not just to see this character rise from a solo-made indie game into legend status, but also just
Zelda,
to see how cool it'd be if
Donkey Kong.
Like this instead of this. And since that review trailer, it's not just a want, but a need to have this in the base game. And thankfully, we have just that. With commands, we not only have a minecart that can place rails in front of it, but it'll also ride across water, lava, and different dimensions, which is just insane. Number 10. Parkour is a pretty straightforward concept. You have a goal and you have to jump to get there. I mean, it's not rocket science. But to spice up that idea, we need to talk about parallel universes. Using command blocks to jump between two realities like so. See, as it's laid out, we not only have to make sure where we land our jump, but also switch to the right clock to make the blocks appear. And if you ask me, that really takes your jumping puzzle to another level, literally. Number 11. Building a house is a tale as old as time in Minecraft. But having the game build a house for you is a bit more exciting. That's why this display of a house built entirely of falling blocks is so wild to see. What's happening
That's awesome. Taking the checks out of here.
Each and every block into its respective place, until it finally gives us our finished result. And for this to work, you will need a flat surface.
Satisfying.
Blocks will just collide with one another and fall right off course. Number 12. Picture the situation.
I'm never doing that. That's gonna lag my server.
And then, right as you go to
like I'm saying so
after you enter, you accidentally strip the logs on the side. It's an annoyance for sure, but thankfully, not a permanent one. Since with this set of commands provided, we get a vanilla-friendly way to fix our mistakes.
I would like that.
And now, when you use close your axe on a log, you'll get the bark back as an item. And from there, we can patch it up and no one will ever have to know about that mistake. Number 13, building in Minecraft is an art form. And like any art form, you're bound to make mistakes. So to simplify that process, it'd be nice to have some kind of way
That
to
is awesome,
redo
dude.
the blocks that we place. That way, any time spent on making a mistake doesn't have to mean time spent fixing it. But this is that fix. And here, all we have to do is click how many blocks we want to undo from the history of the chat. Boom. It's simple as that. So even if this only makes it easier for me to fix that circle I built lopsided, that's plenty well for me. Number 14, shooting a bow in Minecraft is a good skill to have, but figuring out where that arrow is going to land is tough to train. So that's where this comes in. See, as this user shows, we can use command blocks to set up an indicator of where the projectile will land using a simulated trajectory. And while the science to pull this off is a lot of math that goes over my head, it is a useful tool if you ever need to prepare for a sniper group.
Bye-bye.
Then let's turn that boring physics homework into an exciting real-world demonstration. Number 15, sometimes when you're fighting a creeper, it's bound to explode.
What?
Which is fine, accidents happen.
That is awesome. I like when everything explodes and then they get mad.
So instead, wouldn't it be nice if the world just did it for you? Well, it's not as crazy as it sounds. See, the idea here is that any creeper explosion is fully repaired like so, even including chests filled with items, which in my eyes is a lot more interesting than just setting a mob griefing game rule to false. And it definitely looks cooler. Number 16. When you're building in Minecraft, it's nice to use a bit of variation to improve your build, but deliberately placing blocks randomly is hard to do. And oftentimes, doing it wrong can leave a build looking noisy and unfocused. So for an easier time, this tool might help out your next creative build. See, the way that it works is that our hotbar slot will constantly rotate to a different block, meaning all we have to do is hold down the right click and the rest will be solved for us, letting us get the results without the stress that comes with. Number 17. Shulkers are an invaluable item to have when it comes to storing your stuff. Well, what if they could store more than just items? Well, that's the idea behind this community-made Mega Shulker concept. Here, we can store a fully-fledged build inside something like a structure block and place it wherever we'd like. And hey, we can even store mobs inside like so, giving us a lot more freedom than just some measly 27 slots. So the next time you're looking to move house, why not just actually move the house instead of just the stuff inside? Number 18. Traversing the nether is a tricky business, and the open fields of lava don't make that any easier. So if a strider isn't your style, then this method is well worth a shot. See, as coded, we get something of a lava boat to use in the second dimension. And while it's ridiculous, it's hard to say that a Frostwalker boat wouldn't be cool to try. I mean, I'd even love to use that in the overworld, let alone the nether. And being able to drift to the nether fortress in style is a great addition, no doubt. Number 19. Keeping yourself safe is a top priority in Minecraft survival. I mean, some might even call it the top priority. But how you do that is a different story. So while shields like this definitely have their place, I'd venture this human shield is a lot more fun to use. See, with a simple setup, we can summon ourselves an immortal villager buddy to block any and all incoming shots like so, letting us survive the night with ease, and leaving nary a scratch on our partner's outfit, which is a win-win if you ask me. Number 20. Breaking blocks is one of the cornerstones of Minecraft. But typically, we only break those within a certain radius of the player, or at least that's how it used to be. But as it's coded
I used to
here,
break every
anytime that we
block
shoot
and then
an
I
arrow,
noticed
it breaks the blocks
I was
that
just
it
like,
lands on, allowing us to not only mine stuff from a safe distance,
I'm never
but
gonna
also
do this
build up the
again. Then I just
possibilities of
literally
minigames. And I, for one, would love to play a game
my
simple
entire
like this,
hotbar was
especially
full
using a
and my
multi-shot
inventory,
crossbow.
so then I had to go
Number
back to
21.
my
In the
house,
days of Minecraft modern
do
wars, one of
everything.
the fan favorites had to be the portal gun, which is why, at least for me, it's a relief to finally have this possible in vanilla. See, by copy and pasting this, let's face it, ridiculously sized command, and we've got it fully set up to let us experience the portal gun right
That's
out
cool,
of the
I
gate,
mean.
letting us create the orange and blue portals that we're used to, and do so without having to type out all these command blocks ourselves. And that's a welcome mix for sure. Number 22.
Bye-bye.
Note blocks can be a fairly robust tool, and plenty of clever composers have made some great music using this mechanic. But understanding all the nuances needed to make that music is a tall order. So instead, this world not only gives us a way to program proper sheet music, but also animates a piano playing the song like so. And that's definitely a welcome addition. So if you can sight read but you lack the knack for redstone, then I'm sure you'll find this tool to be music to your ears. Number 23. If you've been around for a while, you've probably seen this trick done once before. That is, if you ignite a set of TNT like so, it ignites into a heart-shaped pattern that you see here. But the dirty little secret is that this only works on bedrock, or at least it used to. But with the help of specific command blocks, we can make this trick work in Java as well. And might I add, it looks a little more cutesy with the new methods.
I'm a bedrock player, okay? I'm not a vanilla player or Java. I play bedrock.
And oftentimes, you don't see the two sides mix, but that changes today.
Shulker.
Since with the help of cleverly coded fallen entities and armor stones, this is capable of animating a proper functional jumping piston mob. And folks, this isn't done with any mods or resource packs, but in fact, it's fully possible using just command blocks or data pack and vanilla, and the results are equal parts ridiculous ridiculous and impressive to see. And honestly, this just feels like a Pixar reference waiting to happen. Number 25. Playing Minecraft on a mobile device can sometimes be a limited experience, to say the least. And that's in no small part thanks to the awkward control scheme. So to make it easier to build while you play on your phone, this user had the right idea. This way, all we need to use is a set of spawn eggs to place our pre-programmed parts of the build, like the floor tile or a wall. And if you ask me, that's kind of
just
the best
killing
example of working
chickens.
smarter, not harder. And with that, folks, have a good one, all right?
Goodbye.